My name is Ashley Afdahl. I run a 600 micro sprint and I run in the Now 600 National Series. My kind of racing background is a little bit different than most kids. I grew up going to the track, but I didn't have family that race. Around 8 years old, my family took me to a local track, Manzanita in Arizona, and I just kind of fell in love with racing. There was one female that raced, so it kind of just caught my attention. I thought it was so cool that one female back then was just dominating with the men. And then when I was about 15 years old, I kind of ran a photo and video business, and I actually linked up with a girl that inspired me at 8 years old. She was just kind of in her last year of racing sprint cars. And so I was like, hey, can I do a documentary on you and kind of learn about you? And then she kind of told me, hey, there's a karting class you can get into that's super cheap, super affordable. And I bought my first kart for $500. Ran it for about a year or two. And then the guy who started the go-karting class, he transitioned from go-karts to micro sprints. Tony, he always knew I wanted to race micro sprints. That was the dream, to be able to run something reputable and something besides go-karts. He gave me the opportunity to get in a micro sprint. It was pretty much, hey, prove that you want this because it's expensive. So I ran that for a year and just hopped into a D1 about last year and just finished my second year in micros. I think the micro sprint series has grown so much, especially in the Midwest. If I can just run micros for a little bit, get comfortable, get seat time, and if the opportunity presents itself to run midgets or sprint cars, hey, put short course trucks, trophy trucks, heck yeah. But then, Porsche GT3 call me and they want me to run asphalt. I'll make the switch. Dirt, I don't know her. Just pretty much whatever I can race I think I'll be happy. Tony Morris, the guy who got me into it, he's my right-hand man. It's literally just me and him. We both run micro sprints. He runs non-wing, I run wing. We both crew chief our cars. We both mechanic on our cars. So it's really cool to be able to lean on people that actually help you. I learned at 17 how hard it was to be a female. When I first showed up with 60 other men, 45 plus, and I was 17 years old, it was like, oh, hey, do you need some help? When I got competitive and ran up front, I got cornered by my own vehicle in the pit saying, hey, if you finish in front of me, I will flip you and I'll put you in a hospital. You don't deserve to be out here and your name will never be known. Just give up karting while you're at it. No matter what you do, it's lonely at the top, as they say. So I started racing with Tony. It was HMR was their team, Hamblin and Morris Racing. And I said, hey, let's do ham racing. Let's all get meat names, jokingly saying that. And so then they were like, okay, pork chop. I'm the only one that ended up with a meat name and no one else did. People always walk around, they're like, I'm trying to find this pork chop dude everywhere. And I'm like, oh, it's me. The first year I went to the Tulsa Shootout, it was my second race ever in a micro. Tony said, hey, get on in, we're gonna see if you can handle it. So I went out there and I always joked about being a guppy in a big pond. And then I got an interview and I just said, last year I was a guppy in a big pond and I'm back as a piranha and it's my pond. I tried other things in life. Racing is so rooted so deeply in me that I know that that's what I want to do. If I don't ever get to make it to NASCAR, I don't ever get to make it in the above levels, I know that at 24 I gave it 110%, and that's something that, I'll die happy with. Hi, my name is Ashley Afdahl, aka Pork Chop, and I'm a Hoosier hero.